everybody. We are live here from an unknown location. You're watching Crunch Time with Jason Jones here and Darryl McCoy. This is Coach David Jones in the house there as David, they dug you up from the lake.
Yeah, man, I got dug up from the lake, little Illy Camp Lake.
Yeah.
Now, happy Halloween, everybody.
A lot of dead bodies buried there.
Actually, it is. It probably is.
And then got producer KJ on the boards. I'm Darryl McCoy, and we got a special spooky Halloween episode of Crunch Time, guys. And you don't want to miss this one because we got a special guest later in the show that you guys are really going to get a kick out of, and I know you guys will enjoy. So make sure you guys stick around for all that. But I want to start tonight's show off by wishing Coach Jones a happy 42nd birthday. So happy birthday, Coach Jones.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
they say black don't crack, I'm 42, I ain't cracked that much yet, but I appreciate it, man. I had a great birthday. Got to spend, first of all, I got to spend it off. Went to church with my boys and with my dad and them. We went to church, had a great service over there. Took my boys back, and I actually went home and went to sleep. So, age is catching up with me.
It absolutely is. I mean, it's not. It seems like I can remember your 30th birthday, and I think we had some bottles popping, and
yes, that was the old David. Yeah, like so, I don't see them days no more. I promise you that. I had a great time though, man, with my boys and. Everybody wishing me a happy birthday, of course, and and getting the victory. So
yeah, absolutely. And got a victory over a very good Chapmanville team. 42 years on this earth.
So he's lying about the age. He really telling y'all his age. I'm actually 38. But I feel like I'm 45.
Well, I tell you, it's been a good 37 year. As you come back home and everything has been clicking. Minor Mountain is popping, and couldn't be more happy. You got to be pleased with this one.
Absolutely, man. And the key was a lot of people just really don't understand how valuable getting back home was. I got to spend the last 7 months with my grandma who recently passed away. Yep. And there was no other way to explain that to people that had different opinions or whatever. That was all God's work.
Yep.
And I'm just extremely blessed to be able to got that opportunity to do that. And on top of that, to come home where I'm from in Mingo County and give back to Mingo County. And, I went to Matewan. That's where I grew up. That's where I live. And to give back to our community and, our kids has changed this program around. It's been a blessing. It's been a fun ride also.
And it's funny how the good Lord put you in places you need to be.
Hey, he's, God be the glory, man. He's the best. I know that.
I know we started tonight's show off by, chowing down on some home plate delivery service.
Yeah, I had to save a little bit.
What'd they have to
But
chicken casserole, Parmesan corn.
I saved a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
But I wanted to get a little bite on her.
So that's Parmesan corn, chicken casserole, and green beans.
And a nice
Parmesan corn
cake, too.
Yeah, the Parmesan corn is unbelievable. I never had it. We eat fried corn.
Yep. And then on Thursday, now they have pulled pork topped with baked potatoes with nacho cheese toppings on the side, and they'll also have a side of coleslaw and dessert. So I know Thursday where we're going.
Yeah, definitely Thursday.
The home plate delivery guys serving Pike in Mingo County. Yep. Make sure you guys hit them up. Owned and operated by Jonna and Henry Banks, as they are locally owned, locally operated. Hit them up and tell them that you seen it on Crunch Time, and they might just give you an extra piece of dessert. So
y'all needed it because they ate all the dessert. Miss Banks, y'all, they ate all dessert. Man, I didn't even get one.
Coach Jones didn't get in.
I'm like looking over like, are y'all serious now?
We see Ryan Centers tuning in as always. We want to thank Ryan for tuning in. Says go Dogs. But we're going to start tonight's show off a little different. You know, this is the #1 high school football show in the state of Kentucky and in the mountains of West Virginia. Who knows? Maybe the whole state, but we just know about the mountains. So, you know, but we're going to let basketball creep over into crunch time a little bit. A couple big stories. Marshall defeated UPike 101-69. Now, in the first half, UPike was up 20.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So Kean Warwick, Jeremy Dillon had 14 against Marshall.
See, that's letting them know, hey, you should have took me a little differently. You should have played me.
Yeah, he's a former Mingo Central Miner, so got to make you proud.
Absolutely. You know, I can't wait. We actually got some things we're about to do for him. He's the Mr. Football Kennedy Award. I mean, same thing as Mr. Football Kentucky. So, but we're gonna put his plaque up here and make it big. And
he deserves a big mural up here.
Exactly, outside, so everybody can see it.
I agree. The home, I mean, he's the one that when you think Mingo Central, up to this point, Jeremy Dillon is the one you think of.
Well, there's not very many who's got the Kennedy Award.
No,
there's not very many at all in the whole state of West Virginia.
No, he's only second in Mingo County history. Right? Melvin.
I'm not sure. I think he may be the first. I'm not sure.
Did Melvin win it?
I don't think so. I think Rodney was runner-up.
Yeah, Rodney was runner-up. I don't think he did. I think he got like Player of the Year, something like that. But I think Jeremy may have been the first one ever.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but he's the only one I know of.
And they're talking about Rodney Joplin, runner-up to Randy Moss in '94, I think it was.
He's on that magazine.
Yeah. So then you go and you look at what he done. When I think Mingo Central, there's two names that pop to my mind. Up to this point. And that first thing that pops in my mind is Jeremy Dillon. Mm-hmm. Second thing, Joey Fields. Mm-hmm. I mean that's that when you think Mingo Central, I don't know how any fan, those ain't the two names that you coordinate with Mingo Central. And then probably third would be the King Bay Dixon, I'd say.
Yogi's got to be.
I always think of Dillon and Yogi.
Yeah. Yogi's we're talking about Mingo's Yogi to me.
No, you don't get no bigger than that. Nothing against Joey or anything like that, but this is the house that Yogi built.
Yeah.
I don't think it get rolling or get off the ground without him at the helm when it first started.
Yeah.
And it's just by his presence, what he does and who he is, and his presence was felt all over the state of West Virginia.
Yeah, and that probably is the case. When Mingo Central was built, I didn't live around here. I lived in North Carolina, so I wasn't. I didn't know the ins and outs of that. So.
Another one that is John Fry. I always you think of Mingo like it's always he pops in my head as John Fry.
Yeah.
And he's a legend.
Yeah. The Gary Hensley says, "Happy birthday, David. Glad you're back home, and there's no place like home."
I agree. I appreciate it, man.
So, second, and in that UPike Marshall game, which Marshall won 101-69, it was Kean Warwick, the baby-faced assassin, putting on a show. And, I think if you watched last year, if you paid close attention to D&D, you'd know that Kean Warwick was going to do big things.
Yeah, I seen him do his signature moves and stuff.
Yeah, his backflip. Yeah.
He's fun, man. He's an exciting player, and he knows how to entertain his fans.
He's built different, and so UPike's very blessed to have him there, and glad to see Jeremy Dillon going back to Marshall and showing them what they missed out on. Obina was on the floor, so you had a slew of mountain athletes in that ball game. And then last night, I guess the U.S. was took by storm, and it kind of took over all internet waves when Kentucky Wesleyan defeats Louisville 71-68.
Yeah, Payne need to come on back to Kentucky get with Cal. Man.
Yeah, right now he's a pain in Louisville fans' ears.
Well, I mean that program, man. I don't care who you are. They thought bringing him back and getting this one, that one back. I wish he never did it because I think it is going to tarnish his coaching.
Yep.
You know, and then he's going to fade away. I wish he wouldn't have, but I'm a big Kenny Payne guy. But you know, it's still he's not
cutting it. And you know, I mean, when you take, you know, at the end of the day, you've got to steal them players out of Louisville. And you know, I mean, you can't just build it on them kids either. And that right now, Kentucky's still getting the best players out of Louisville too.
Yeah,
so
absolutely,
you know, that's a situation, you know, where Kenny Payne, you know, he's got a long ways to go, man. And when you look at this roster, it don't look like it's going to get any better. No. I mean, last year they won
4 games.
Yeah, it was 4 games, and you know, this year, you know, I mean, I think they'll break that, but I think they'll win 5-7. So. Yeah. You know, but rough start, but congratulations to our friends at Kentucky Wesleyan getting a big dub. And then, you know, something I don't want to mention because, of course, producer KJ's in the house, but number 1 player in America, Cooper Flagg.
That's right.
That's the Duke.
That's the Duke, baby.
I nauseated.
Yep.
I ain't worried about puke.
It really lets you know, you know, what you know, it lets you know the kind of person Cooper Flagg is.
Yeah. The best prospect coming out of high school since LeBron James. Yeah.
I promise. You know, that's one thing I can say. I'll be watching a lot of Duke games because that kid is must-see TV.
Yeah, I'll be watching a lot of them too to see if they get beat.
Yeah, I mean that's why we'll be watching.
So I can't wait to meet up at KJ so we can watch some games. Okay.
Yeah. And then you know, a lot of middle school football stuff going on this past week. And I want to go ahead and hit on that as, well, no, producer KJ saying go to break. So when we come back, we're going to get started on some middle school football. Then we're going to release the Double Quick Player of the Week, Minky Beef Jerky Primetime Performers, top 5 plays. You don't want to miss them tonight. And we got a special guest. Come right back and join us here on Crunch Time.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our number 1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Come on down to Gilbert Produce Market, located in Gilbert, West Virginia. They have daily lunch and dinner specials, seasonal produce and plants, home-cooked meals and friendly service. They offer catering for special occasions and holidays, party trays, and they were also voted 2023 Coalfield's Best Milkshake and Community Market. You can catch them Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday to Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come on down to Gilbert Produce Market, located in Gilbert, West Virginia, 304-664-5600.
All right, guys, welcome back to Crunch Time. This segment of the show is sponsored by Loose Caboose Grill.
Loose Caboose Grill, located right as you go into town in Kermit there on your right. And I'm telling you, if you're looking for a special experience and a place where you can go and, entertain the kids while getting great food, go to the Loose Caboose. And the thing I like now, they're set up to where they can watch ball games on D&D on game night. So make sure Loose Caboose is where you go. I know you're the only one that's not been yet. We got to get you down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there. I need some of them deep fried Oreos.
Yeah,
I might go there. No, well, I got to go to Parkersburg this weekend coming up for the
Drawing.
stuff, the drawings. Well, it's basically to see, you know, who's coming, what day we're going to be playing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get there. Hopefully next week.
All right, there we go. Loose Caboose. Make sure, you never know, you might run into Coach Jones down there. Guys, as we see a lot of people tuning in, hit that like and share button. We know it's Halloween night, guys, but make sure you hit that like and share so whenever people get home, they can come on and join us as well. We see TJ McCoy says you should have seen Coach Jones in the mate one day. Oh my God. Said what could have been if he would have stayed in high school. Scotty Dingus says 7-time winning Belfry Pirates. James Dameron says happy late birthday, Coach Jones.
Appreciate it.
Mine was the 19th.
Oh, happy belated birthday to you.
Destiny Coleman says shout out to the JV Miners. Only one loss this season and a 52-0 win last night.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Coach Nathan Siggers and our JV staff. Man, they got the job done. I blame that one loss on me. They was beating Tug Valley, and we come into it halftime, and I cleared out, you know, all the sophomores and the juniors that was playing in the game, and we put just strictly freshmen in.
Yep.
And to come back and beat them. So I blame that on myself. But they done a heck of a job with our guys. Our JV guys was behind coming in, and they are a complete team now. And I'm just ecstatic for our future. And I'm going to tell you right now, I want everybody to remember a name, Jace Bam Coleman.
Yeah.
Remember that name because we have something special, and I can't wait just to get, you know, to work with him this off season, and he's gonna be special. And
I agree.
He's
I
very,
agree.
very special.
Yeah. So as you're sitting here looking, you know, we had middle school football region championships this past weekend, and we still in the coverage area. We got 2 undefeated region champs still alive, and that is Perry Central. And Hazard. Hazard took care of Belfry, and Perry Central, I forgot who they defeated, but they got a big win as well.
Was it North Pulaski?
Yeah, North Pulaski.
Oh, wow. They beat North Pulaski?
Yep. So
real deal
big
then.
game there. Mark their coach was the coach of the year, and their QB was the player of the year.
Oh, congratulations.
In middle school, and so you know it got me thinking. You know, middle school football. You know, this year. A lot of people may not know it, but we had such a good year on both sides, you know, when it comes to middle school football. You know, I want to see, you know, who would you say the middle school football team of the year was in the mountains?
Hazard.
Hazard, the
Hands
undefeated
down.
Hazard.
Hands down. I mean, it's just how they just dominated, and they dominated what you would say the blue blood programs of the mountains.
Yeah.
And you know, they dominated in dramatic fashion, you know. And it's not just, you know, one. There's several guys that's been dominating. They're coached very well.
So you got Hazard. Who you got here, Jay?
I like Logan.
Well,
I think Logan had a really good. I mean, the closest was Chapmanville, and they beat them by what, 3 touchdowns?
Well, the KJ took mine. I should have picked first, but as we see the Logan middle school team here, Dave, I want to give you some stats. And on the Kentucky side, I think you're spot on. I think it was Hazard.
If we was going West Virginia side, it would have been Logan.
But this Logan team, they outscored their opponents 414 to 32, with a 9-0 record. Check this out. The starting D only gave up 8 points all year.
Wow.
Their offense averaged 46 points a game. You know,
I tell you what, Logan High School got a great, bright future.
Oh yeah,
People
very
better get their licks in now because I'm gonna tell you what. That'll remind me to keep them away from our schedule.
That's it. And listen, this Friday night we'll have Logan at Herbert Hoover.
Oh,
so
okay.
So we'll have that game. So you'll get to see the Logan High School team, and you know, it's going to be interesting, man, because you know, I mean, when you take a look at that Logan team, I mean, they got, you know, 6 or 7 kids that are flat out studs on it. And for them, the way that they beat Chapmanville, you know, I mean, that was the impressive thing, because Chapmanville, you know, they would probably be, you know, top 4, top 5 in the mountains.
Hands down.
So, I mean, I would love to see that Logan and Hazard match up.
Yeah, hands down. Let's go ahead and Tell them about Belfry versus Clay County.
Oh yeah,
my
yeah.
boy can-
The Belfry does play Clay County on Friday night, as our buddy Scotty says.
Appreciate that, Scotty. You always help us, big dog. I appreciate you so much.
Happy
Halloween.
There you go. Make sure that you guys stay tuned into that. And but when you talk middle school football, I would love to see a round robin with Perry, Hazard, Logan, Chapmanville.
We need a Hatfield McCoy
middle school.
game.
That would be something that everybody would love. We need to make that happen.
We need to make it happen.
Yep, absolutely.
We can make it
might
happen.
do that.
Yeah.
So, but when you take and you take Player of the Year, in middle school football, I mean, you can go, but if there was 5 kids, if you had to say, give me 5 kids in the running for Player of the Year, I obviously, I didn't get to see Perry as much,
Right.
but I think Maddox Bryant from Hazard is right there. I think Levante Kenny's right there. Dakota Dalton. Then what's the kid's name
gotta go with Jacob
from Belfry? Jacob Maynard.
Hands down.
From there, and then the kid from Belfry and
Is it Chafin? Tyler Chafin's little brother?
Shoot, his name's escaping me, but I'll get it here in a second. It'll pop to me. But the Chafin kid from Belfry are probably.
And you got to throw in G. Williamson in there.
G. Williamson.
Yeah.
Then you have the Garrett Fork Menace, Tony Atkins.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So and then you go over Logan. I mean, you can go multiple different ways. So
Jackson Chafin.
And I'm gonna tell you who is
Jameson.
Jameson.
I'm gonna tell you who was one of my favorites too, and he's just like, I mean, he'll put you in the mind of a Drew Hatfield, and that's starting.
Maddox starting, yeah.
Yeah, Maddox from Chapmanville. I mean, he's a stud.
Him and Grayson Sanders are two really good receivers on that West Virginia side.
Absolutely.
So,
and I, of course, I'm over here in West Virginia, so I see a lot more West Virginia schools now.
Yeah.
And Logan done that without Grayson for half their season.
And what's the other kid that plays for Williamson?
Thornton.
Thornton
was it, the running back? Or Malachi Phillips was tough too.
Thornton though.
Yeah, but I mean, middle school football, it's on a high right now. And credit to these middle school coaches, for coaching these kids up.
And the kid from McGoffin County, what was his name?
Oh yeah, that
they got a saloon.
Yeah.
And my man here, Greg Briggs said that he had a kid from his Crum team that had around 1,075 rushing yards, 15, 16 touchdowns, not including his passing number. That's big time. Named Trevor Copley.
Trevor Copley.
Yeah, that's big time. If you ever get a chance, man, send us some stuff in and like some film and stuff, and we'll put him on here. That's some good numbers, and we love to optimally get down there to some games if we can.
Yeah,
I like that.
In Crum, that's one thing that that people don't realize. People down that way, they think like, well, D&D ain't coming down this way. But it's because we don't have connections and people pushing them kids.
You can be our connect there, man, and help that school out, because I know that they got some dogs in Crum.
Yeah, I mean, you want to know why Parker Watson, Robert Evans is a household name now? It's because of their coach, Coach Thompson.
Coach Thompson
messaged us and said, hey, this is what our guys is doing. And now, I mean, that area, it's the people that we got, the boots on the ground, they got to stay close where they can reach certain schools. But the schools that get left out are like Crum, the Lawrence County, them schools right there, because you got to go so far to see them. Lawrence County, we're going to talk about them a little later. They had a very good middle school season. Especially changing coaches, it was very impressive what they ended up doing.
Sure enough.
Bryson Dawes in Martin County had a good season. I mean, middle school football's in good shape right now.
Yeah, I mean, it was been a great middle school season.
Yep.
Man. I've really enjoyed it, and and like I said, if you got anybody out there that we've missed or whatever, send it over to us. That's what type of company we are. You send it to us. We do our due diligence, but we will get them out there. We're not one of those companies that we don't know if we can do it. No, we're going to do it.
Yeah,
so.
It'll happen. And if you're not getting covered by D&D, it's your own fault.
Yeah.
So, guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to introduce the Double Quick Player of the Week, and also Minky Beef Jerky Primetime Performers, and give you the top 5 plays of the week. Come right back and join us right here on Crunch Time.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Hi everybody, Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank of Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
Let the folks at Double Quick help you start your 2022 off right. They've brought back the Bourbon Pecan Coffee for a limited time only. You can also quench your thirst with the great deals on fountain drinks they offer daily. Double Quick is your one-stop shop for everything. They offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can stop by one of their many storefront locations spread throughout Eastern Kentucky. Stop by and let Double Quick make your day better.
It's our 60th anniversary sale at Kimber's. Since 1963, it's been our family serving your family, and we want to celebrate with you with some of the best offers in our history. Kimber has up to 60% off store-wide, up to 60 months interest-free. With your minimum purchase, free delivery up to 60 miles, and with any mattress purchase, your foundation is only $60. The 60th anniversary sale, only at your favorite Kimber store.
All right, guys, welcome back to Crunch Time. This segment of the show is sponsored by Trailblazers Outfitters.
Trailblazers Outfitters. If you're wanting to enjoy the Hatfield-McCoy Trail without dropping 20 grand on a side-by-side, go to Trailblazers Outfitters, and they will take and rent a side-by-side so you can go enjoy the trails and have a good weekend out with your loved ones.
That's my type of work there, because, 20 grand.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
I get mad when my water go up $2.
especially something that you're only going to use, a couple times a year. So.
No, not around here. I might invest in one, because everywhere I go, there's.
So you going to ride up here on Minor Mountain?
Boy, to save gas, and I can legally do it now. We did it illegally back in the day. Dave Stratton and all them, they used to pull us over and get us and stuff. We had to ride the railroad tracks and stuff. Now it's legal, so I might be able to do it.
There we go. So
y'all might see me rolling.
Rolling in in your 6'4", But now, as you're sitting here looking, we got a lot of people tuning in as we see McGoffin County Sports Network says you guys should play this on the stream for the McGoffin County 2023 Hornets Listen. We'll go look at that in a little bit. Guys, at McGoffin County Sports Network, or McGoffin County News. It's a community news outlet that they started there in McGoffin County. And then whenever you take and look, I was sitting there thinking during the break, there's a couple kids in that middle school conversation that we left out. It's the Blake Wireman kid from McGoffin County.
Yeah. We didn't leave him
Colton
out.
Reisner. The Aiden Montgomery.
The QB.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Peck.
Yeah,
Peck.
yeah.
Mason Peck.
Mason Peck.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
I love them cats over there, man. They got a
oh,
great,
they're unreal. Yeah, Dorosset's good. He's set up for years to come. And then the kid that may be the best kept secret in the mountains is at Floyd Central at Wesley Buck.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
that kid is a freak.
Yeah.
So definitely a lot of middle school talent. Greg Bragg says they went 5-2 this year at Crum at 13 kids dressed. Several games, they only had 11 dressed, but still went 5-2. How about that?
I'm just laughing at a comment.
Oh.
I feel you, Clyde.
Clyde Dingus, just to let you know, he's tuning in, and he's a Belfry fan too. So
sometimes you gotta break it, man. You got me on that one, Clyde.
So as we're sitting here listen, this week was a huge week, and when you look at the stats, you know, I was shocked at how many big time ball games that these kids had in the mountains. I mean, for you to have a week where you got 3 kids with 7 touchdowns or more, you know, obviously the first one that popped on the scene was Isaiah Atkins from Eastridge. He's the double quick player of the week, guys. KJ, what was his stats here?
24 carries, 363 yards, 7 touchdowns. He had 6 tackles, 5 solo, tackle for loss. Eastridge won 56-35.
Now, not to mention that.
Wow, he had 363 yards.
Yeah, and he had, like, in the last 2 weeks, he's got like 570-some yards of offense, 12 touchdowns, and like 14, 15 tackles in the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, so unreal what he's doing there. And
that's unreal.
He's kind of hid over on Lit Creek. You know, Lit Creek's a place that we don't get to go over and cover. So, you know, I mean, we only get them when
I tell you what, the administration better change that, or you know.
This is a kid that terrible, would be a household name that would have every recruiter in the world after him.
That is just terrible, man.
You know, it's somewhere that, you know, honestly, Isaiah Atkins, I'm glad he's having, you know, the season here at the end, and a lot of that goes to Stevie Togg going down. Mm-hmm. They've had to rely a lot more on him, and now he's getting the lion's share of the carries, and he's producing.
That's big time.
Yeah, and Eastridge, you know, they're in good shape right now. You know, we're going to talk about that later, but, you know, I mean, they're going to have a playoff game against Floyd Central. It's very winnable.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, look forward to seeing what Isaiah Atkins does in that ball game as well, and seeing how Sean Hager game plans against him.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to.
That's it. And then now that brings us to our Mingy Beef Jerky. Primetime performers, KJ. Who are they?
Tyson Salmons from Greenup, 7 of 14 passing, 203 yards, 3 touchdowns, 17 carries, 160 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Malachi Shepard from Mingo Central had 4 receptions, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns, a 55-yard interception return for a touchdown. Tay Thomas from Ashland had 9 carries, 185 yards, 2 touchdowns, 11 tackles, 8 were solo, 4 for loss. Caden Vance of Westside, 19 of 27, 200 yards, 6 touchdowns, 7 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
I mean, look at that. You had Tyson Salmon 6 touchdowns, Caden Vance 7 touchdowns, Isaiah Atkins 7 touchdowns, and then, you know, I mean, Malachi Shepard just had the game of his life. I mean, think of, you know, all the kids, you know, whenever I went and looked at the stats, it was unbelievable how many kids that was in the running this week for Mingy Beef Jerky Primetime Performers. I mean, you had the kid from Hazard, you know, put up 200 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns on 29 carries, Seth Jackson. You know what I mean? But talk a little bit about Malachi Shepard and the game that he had on both sides of the ball.
It's no surprise, man, when it comes to that kid. He, you know, when I first got the job, I've known these kids since they was little. You know, I watched them from Pee-wee beating up on people to, not physically beating up on people, but from beating people in football all the way up until now, and I got the opportunity to coach them. And, you know, the last 3 years, he just haven't been used right. And I'm just going to be blunt honest. He haven't been used right, you know, and, you know, just Coach Salmon's system and, you know, us, you know, just telling them, hey, when you're a big dog and you come here to Mingo, you're going to be the big dog, you know, and we rely on you to do what you do. And, You know, and if he's not on one game, he'll take it to the defensive side, then another one come on. If they not on one game, they do something else, and then another one come on, and that's just how they feed off each other here. And you know, he's 30 to 40 yards away from having 500 yards passing, receiving yards this year.
Wow.
Yes, and I think it's 14-some touchdowns, something like that, 10, 11, something like that touchdowns. So
this year, the thing I like that stands out about Malachi Shepard to me is I've never seen Malachi Shepard have a bad ball game.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he don't have bad games.
No,
you know?
if they're double teaming him or something on offense, he don't care.
Yeah,
he'd be like, hey, you better eat Aiden or
that's it.
Tata or
I'll take care of it on the defensive side.
Or Vladimir, like it was whatever one, and then he just go handle defense.
Yep.
You know, but he's our leader for a reason.
I said it last year. You know, we come up here. You know, want to thank Coach Chase for bringing us up here last year at the end of the year, and so we got to cover a few Mingo games last year. And you know, the thing that stood out to me was, you know, Malachi Shepard was not utilized, and you know, it was something you could watch and tell. Like that kid last year, he might have been the best player on the field last year,
and was hands down.
Yeah, and wasn't used.
No, at all. I mean, and that's what I said. I knew that whenever we got into this, and I remember talking to his dad. I'm like, I know, you know, you his dad, and I'm not saying it because I'm talking with you, but he's a dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we're gonna treat him like, you know, and. You know, the rest speak for it. He's done this, you know, and he's worked hard in the off season, and look what's happened now. He got a lot of college opportunities. I just can't wait to see where he's going to go. It may surprise a little bit of some people where he might go, but I'm excited for that.
Tyson Salmons continues to have a monster year for Greenup County. That kid, he's one of them kids, you know it's coming, but you just can't stop him. I mean, he's just bigger and stronger than everybody else.
Absolutely.
So, but with that being said, that's going to bring us to one of my favorite parts of the show. That's the top 5 plays of the week. What do we got, KJ?
You're watching the D&D Sports Network. Top 5 plays of the week. Number 5. Black Diamond Conference Championship. Oceana with the halfback pass. He finds a man in the end zone, and it is picked off by Jackson Ellison. He's going to return it all the way to the house. 102-yard interception return. Chapmanville goes on to beat Oceana in this one. Number 4. Takes us to Pine Mountain, Belfry versus Letcher Central. Ace Cottle takes the handoff. Smallest kid, biggest heart. Somehow punches his way in the end zone. Belfry goes on to win. Number 3. Takes us to Man, West Virginia. Hillbilly quarterback Devin Sanders rolls right. Finds a man in the end zone. It's Trey Ward. Touchdown, Hillbillies. Number 2. Takes us to Chapmanville, West Virginia. Mingo Central versus Chapmanville. Super sophomore Aiden Burke back to field the punt at the 20. He skedaddles his way over to the sideline where he'll meet a slew of Tigers. But wait, he breaks loose. Walks the tightrope. 80-yard punt return. Mingo Central wins. Number 1. Takes us back to Man, West Virginia. Instant classic between Tug Valley and Man. Devin Sanders drops back. Throws the inner. No! Trey Ward showing impeccable concentration. He's down the sideline for 6. Let's look at this again. Devin Sanders finds what he wants, but ball is tipped. Johnny on the spot is Trey Ward. Man, still trails this one 21-20. They'll line up for the 2-point conversion and complete it. Hillbillies will go on to win 22-21. Trey Ward with a night to remember. 2 touchdown receptions, 1 kickoff return. Hillbillies win.
Oh man,
what a week of plays!
Man,
I mean,
no, what? I love this. I love how who was behind the commentating there.
Producer KJ, I think.
Nice.
I think it's producer KJ. I think he's the one done it.
I think everybody knows whose voice that is.
Hey, man, we're gonna have to send that to ESPN. I'm gonna have to send it to Randy Moss. We gotta get that on. I gotta send it to Randy.
Let him put it on. You got Moss.
Yeah. Listen to this commentator here. Wow.
But huge. I mean, you seen Aiden Burke, you seen Ace Cottle. I mean, Jackson Ellison. I mean, Trey Ward with 2 plays in the top 5. That young man balled out this week.
He's a stud.
And he had a kick return that could have been in it too.
Absolutely, yeah. And like I said, he's a stud. Of course, we played against him, and we knew the one we had to watch out for because he can take it to the house at any moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And real quick, we going to take here Mingo. I want to go over a couple of the highlights that we have, and then we'll go over the scores when we come back after having our guest on. But real quick, Belfry defeated Letcher 43-14. In this ball game, we got some highlights here. Chase Varney went 5 for 6, 89 yards. Now that was 89. We had him for 100. Now I don't know. We'll go back and restat that, but I'm pretty sure he had more than 89. Caden Woolham 7 rushes, 100 yards. 2 unbelievable receptions for 47 yards. 6 tackles on defense. Dre Young, 12 rushes, 62 yards, 4 touchdowns. Jeremiah Austin had 8 rushes for 77 yards. He also had a touchdown. I don't know. They must have credited somebody else for it. And then J.B. Woolham got in the end zone. He had a 37-yard touchdown run. Ace Cottle had 2 rushes, 32 yards, 1 touchdown. He also had 2 receptions for 31 yards and 5 tackles on defense. And Dante Davis, 5 tackles for Belfry. Over for Letcher, Peyton Combs, 6 for 10, 38 yards. You also had Quentin Williams, 5 rushes, 62 yards, touchdown, and 5 tackles. Isaiah Matthews, 9 rushes, 43 yards, 1 reception for 6 yards. Kobe Johnson led them in tackles with 8. This ball game here, a few things stood out. Is Belfry, they must have known they was on D&D because they come out passing. And they passed more in that game than I've seen them pass in a long time. And listen, Caden Woolham balled out, man. He got some unbelievable receptions. Then you go Dre Young with 4 touchdowns and Ace Cottle on defense. I don't think people realize how good this kid is on defense. Mm-hmm. That's something that caught me off guard. And
he's an athlete, so.
Yeah, and then the Austin kid, I honestly never heard of the kid until the other night, and he blew on the scene. That kid's going to be a good one.
Is he at Belfry?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Jeremiah Austin. So, Chase Varney, man, he runs that offense really well.
Chase is stud.
He's what you expect out of a Belfry quarterback. He's a guy that's going to come in, not make mistakes, and he's going to run the show.
Yeah, he's a stud, man. Like I said, once they start to get healthy, and they're not all the way yet, once they do, it's a different story.
Yeah. And listen, now we've said it all year, like, why ain't Dre Young getting touches? Well, Coach Haywood was smart. He saved Young for the postseason. Now you're starting to see Dre Young get a heavier workload. And I really think that they need to get Ace Cottle some more touches too, because every time he touches it, magic happens. So, and the thing that I liked is his linemen and his wide receivers, they all want to see Ace do good, so they're blocking extra hard. They're hustling even more because they want to see Ace get in the end zone.
Well, I'm sure that the Ace has a lot to do with that because, as a running back or whoever runs the ball, you always want to be extra for your lineman, the guys to block them for you. And that just goes to show you what type of person he is off the field because that's where it comes from.
He's a true leader.
Absolutely.
Yep. We see Coach Thompson tuning in from Tulsa. Glad to see you tuning in, Coach. Doing big things there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You sure are, man.
Shelby Valley with the 70-36 win over Floyd Central. Floyd Central was up for most of this game, a couple touchdowns, and then Shelby Valley come back with a vengeance and blue bomb. Russ Osborne, 9 for 18, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air, 7 rushes, 66 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. He also led the team in tackles with 11 and had an interception. Robert Collins had 11 tackles as well. We've seen Clark Kraft, 7 rushes, 152 yards, 3 touchdowns, 6 tackles on defense, and then Brett Sturgill, 13 carries for 122 yards and 2 scores. For Floyd Central, Jace Martin was 10 for 21, 270 yards, 4 touchdowns. And then Jacob Johnson led the team in tackles with 9. At Floyd Central, what happened to B.J. Peterson? Like, he's a kid that, I was really high on. And the last couple of weeks, ever since Jace Martin come back, I don't know if he's hurt or what, but, I've started to see his role diminish. I've not got to watch him, so I don't know if he's hurt or, if, they just, the workload, he don't have to do as much. But, somebody let us know what's going on with B.J. Peterson, because he's a kid that's one of the top backs.
Yeah, I remember him. I remember him.
And then over at Mingo Central, we got the highlights for this game. Mingo Central defeated Chapmanville 50-6. Chris Ross was 10 for 14, 286 yards, 3 touchdowns.
This coverage for
he had
these
3
kids.
rushes for 20 yards.
Gets to
Dylan
the edge,
Vance,
gets to the outside, gets into the end zone. It's a Miners touchdown.
2 touchdowns. Malachi Shepard, 4 receptions, 133 yards,
Vance
2
gets
touchdowns.
to the edge, gets to the 50,
Also
45, 40, gone. 30,
return
20, 10,
5
5,
2
touchdown.
receptions, 69
Dylan
yards,
Vance.
and 1 touchdown. And returned a punt for a touchdown. 80-yard punt return. Tegan Hackney, 13 tackles. LaQuish Struthers, 10 tackles.
Throws the ball. He's got a wide open Burke. A little bit of a wheel route there for Burke, and he's going to outrun him to the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, man. They knew that what task was ahead for
them. Snap is back. Plumlee's got a clean pocket. Kicks it away. Good kick from Plumlee. It'll be caught at about the 21-yard line by Burke, but he's got a lane to the edge. Gets to the 40, stays in bounds, makes a guy miss. He's got a chance to go. Aiden Burke, oh man, in a phone booth, able to break it from about the 21-yard line. Drops back, looking, steps up, gets out of the pocket, still looking down the field, throws in, it's intercepted. Shepard going to chase down the sideline, gets a jump step, and stay in bounds again. Malachi Shepard.
I was impressed with Coach Belcher and the job he done
Ross
in
throws,
year
catch,
1.
Shepard, touchdown.
Although it was a lopsided victory, Chapmanville fought tough, and
Ross
y'all was this close to pitching another shutout.
And try to hunt him down. Here's the throw. It's caught. Shepard breaks one tackle. He's got a chance if he can get to the outside. And can he beat the last guy? He does. Malachi Shepard. For another touchdown under center, 3 seconds. They'll give to Richards.
Coach Jones. I was like, no, it wasn't me this time, And so it was him, and they threw a bomb on us there, which they did put their JV in there towards the end there too, and they got a good play and they got in there.
Yeah, and I tell you, when you looked, even though it just seemed like that was one where. They fought y'all hard, but they gave up the big plays.
Yeah, they did. We was just, we lost Ashton Kinzer for the year. He broke his tibia, so he's out for the whole year. He broke, that's his leg. So he's out for the year. So prayers for him. It seemed like after that, the boys responded to a different way than I've never seen before.
So you know what a tibia is? Do you know what a fibula is?
Yes, it's the biggest bone.
Okay.
What?
Coach Jones, MD over here.
Trying to get me over here, man. That's that make one education.
You got that. You got that from Pond Creek.
I didn't learn that. I learned science over there. I got that from Kentucky.
There you go. From you talking about from UK?
UK. Because Duke don't teach that stuff.
Nah.
That's only one of the highest learning institutions in the country. They don't teach that. You're great.
Hey, don't get me started.
Duke is like Harvard of the East, man.
Book scandal, their little classroom scandal. Don't get me started now. Yeah. You want to get started on that?
We gotta go to commercial break.
That's what I thought.
Dave, real quick here, Floyd Central was up 30-16 at one point in that ball game, and they ended up coming back
30-16.
Yep. The Mikey Ward says thanks for the recognition. Appreciate D&D. We see see a lot of people tuning in. Says let's go Belfry, win on Friday night, and then we see Peyton Parker says good game, Coach Jones. So
appreciate it, big dog, and good game to you guys too. Congratulations to Wimpson Middle School, Coach Ron Joplin and Coach Staten and Dixon and all them guys and Beckett and them over there. And congratulations to Coach Eddie Mahan and Coach Parker for turning that Make One program around, man. That just not even several seasons ago they wouldn't even imagine to being in a county championship, and they made it. So that's a great turnaround.
Mate One. You know, I seen one of the neatest stories. I don't know if you caught it or not. One of the neatest stories that I've seen is this young man from Mate One. It was in a talent show contest and sung the Jelly Roll song "Save Me," and it put chills in your arms because the whole crowd, before the song was over, the whole crowd started singing in with him, and it was just one of them videos that you couldn't help to feel the chills. And he ended up going viral. But look at this video real quick.
Somebody save me from myself. I spent so long living in hell. They say my lifestyle is bad for my health. It's the only thing that seems to help. I'm a lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm so damaged beyond repair. I've been sharing my hopes and my dreams.
What an unbelievable story there. And that's a song that, I actually, that song, a lot of people says, Jelly Roll, it touches a lot of people, and we'll talk about it later. But watching that video was something that really, it hits home, and, to see a kid from Mate One go viral for something like that, that's something you just don't hear of.
Dude, it's amazing, just being a Mate One boy and to see that, because I didn't even know at first, and I looked, I'm like, that looked like Mate One middle school gym, and I looked, I'm like, man, that is, and and then I did some research, and I recognized a few people in the pictures and stuff, and I'm like, dude, I gotta reach out because this is huge, like this is Mate One.
I seen that, and then I watched it, I shared it, and I didn't even know, I just seen the story, and I shared it. And I went on about my life. Well, a week later, you messaged and you told me the kid was from Mate One. I said, I remember that. So I shared that. So to say the least, we are excited, guys. Up next, we will have Gage Jude right here in studio. Come right back and join us here on Crunch Time.
Successful challenge by Steve Kerr and the Warriors. At all. One dribble powers it. Drive and kick the punch. Primo for three.
Play with a reload three. Think of it that way.
Yeah, they're pitching on your territory.
Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. You get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you. If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Burgee, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones. Trailhead Bar and Grill in Maplewood, West Virginia is making sure trail riders and locals are staying happy and full. One thing's a guarantee at Trailhead is great food and great service. Come watch your favorite ball game, have a party, or we'll host your events at Trailhead Bar and Grill, proud supporter of the Mingo Central Miners and all mountain athletes. Come visit us at Castle's Jewelry and Co-Run today. We got a history of making sure our clients' needs and wants are met. Castle's Jewelry has a large selection of rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. Remember, friends come and go. Jewelry lasts forever.
This is Bruce Walters from Bruce Walters Kia. By now you know Kia is a great vehicle, and you know they come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So why should you buy from Bruce Walters Kia? At Bruce Walters Kia, we're going to change your oil for free for life. And what you do with that money you save is up to you. Come check out the 2022 Kia Carnival and the 2021 Kia Sorento, only at Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. Or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
Gracie and Tate Merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks! Come visit the Huntington Ale House, where you get the best steak, burgers, and brews in the Mountaineer State. It's an all-American steakhouse, voted the #1 mac and cheese in West Virginia. We serve brunch all day. 48 draft beers on tap with the state's best craft beer selection. Half-price happy hour with half price on selection appetizers, drafts, and cocktails from 3 to 6 p.m. and again, 9 p.m. to close. The Huntington Ale House is also open to hosting events and parties in our upstairs section. Give us a call at 304-522-2537 or contact us via huntingtonale.com. We look forward to seeing you.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern coalfields. So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away.
Here at LB&T, we make online banking easy.
We've taken the hassle out of applying for a loan on our new website. It's as simple as going to our lbnt.com website and choosing the loan product that best suits your needs.
Your loan on your time. Visit us at lbnt.com. You're only a click away.
So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away. It's easy to apply online at lbnt.com. And all decisions are made locally. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, guys, welcome back to Crunch Time. This segment of the show is sponsored by Jim Marr Services.
Yeah, Jim Marr Services. If you're looking for a job in the coal fields, you're looking for a good way to make a living for your family, there's not many jobs around that you can do that. Well, Jim Marr can hook you up with one. Call them today. Their main office is located in Logan, West Virginia. They also have a office up north. So, KJ, where's their office up north?
Wheeling.
Yeah, Wheeling. So, guys, we are back here. Something I've waited for 2 weeks here, guys. We got Gage Jude in the house as we see him over here. Gage, welcome to the show. Got a few questions for you. This song that you went viral for, Save Me by Jelly Roll. I never had heard of the song until about 3 years ago when me and my wife ended up splitting up and we went to Myrtle Beach. And there was some people next door was playing this song. And they was talking about how it affected their life and stuff. And that was the first time I'd ever heard of it. And I've probably listened to that song 1,000,000 times since then. I mean, that's why it's so viral. That song right there, it's just like a cult-like following, people that connect with that song. And when you go to Jelly Roll's concerts. It's crazy how many people come in and join in and sing that song with him. People that literally break down in tears. That song right there, what connected you to that song, and why was that the song you picked?
I just liked the song. I like Jelly Roll a lot.
Okay. Now, was this a talent show contest or?
It was a talent show.
Was it? So what grade you in?
I'm in 8th.
8th grade, and you go to Mate 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mate 1 Tigers.
Yeah, Mate 1 Tiger. So that's where Coach Jones went. He roamed them halls one day in his life. Yep. But for you to be able to take and that's something that it takes a lot of guts to be able to go down there in front of all your classmates, your teachers, and to sing that song. Is that something? I mean, did it even cross your mind? Had you done anything like this before?
No, I was honestly scared I was gonna get picked on and stuff.
Yeah.
But everybody wanted my autograph and all that stuff.
That's awesome.
Well, I can tell you what, you're not getting out of here without me getting your autograph.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here.
So, but when you take, man, and that right there, Dave, that's something truly special. When you hear a kid that is scared to death, I'm going to get picked on, but he still challenges himself and goes and does it. And you see right there, if you test yourself, you challenge yourself, good things that happen. Yeah. And, he's a prime example of it.
Yeah, and not only that, just by going up there and doing what he did, that's just show a lot of courage, man, and that's huge. And you are an inspiration to everybody that's afraid of something. Yep. And I just want you to really know that, man, and for you to be able, not only you can play, and that's big within itself, you can sing. You can really, really sing, and I cannot wait. Sky's the limit. And if we got any music guys on here or promoters, whatever, reach out to this young man, and because he is special, and we got to get you out here. We got to get another Chris Stapleton. So if you be from Mate 1, that's even bigger.
Yep, absolutely. and that's the thing that I want to ask you. Obviously, that song, all the, I'd say you probably was like, well, what did it make you feel like when your classmates joined in and started singing the song?
To be honest, I almost cried. It was heartwarming.
I would have too.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, oh, that made me have chills, man. And it's hard to move me. Like when it comes to, like I love music, and you moved me when you sung it. It wasn't Jelly Roll, it wasn't his lyrics. It's when you sung it literally moved me. I just lost my grandmother, and you sung that, man, and it just gave me just a different type of vibe. And I'm like, I gotta meet this kid, man. So you are one of my heroes now.
Yeah. And you got to, right now, how's it feel walking around school? You got to feel like the big man on campus.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you deserve it. Tell them they ain't half of what they sing yet. You might be getting homeschooled soon because you got a talent like no other.
Well, Dave, I'm sitting here rubbing my hands like I'm nervous to talk to him.
I know, yeah. And everybody's like, y'all shut up and let him sing.
Yeah, that's what everybody's waiting on. But I want to ask you, how'd you learn to play a guitar?
My uncle Chad Blackburn.
Mm-hmm.
He taught me a lot of stuff on guitar.
I know Chad very well.
Yeah.
Sure do.
And then you learned a lot on YouTube as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now when it comes to the fanfare after this, what did it make you feel like, and how did you find out that Jelly Roll had shared your song, and has he reached out to you or?
Yeah, I was outside. They called me to the office. I thought I was in trouble. I was scared. And then Miss Elkins, she showed me the thing where he shared it on Instagram, and I walked in that room and everybody started screaming and clapping.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. That's a day you'll never forget.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, I mean, how about, I know Baby T, she kind of helped make it go viral, you know, with, you know, she's got a huge following on her TikTok, and then we seen some people come and give you a guitar. I mean, you know, how does that make you feel knowing that the entire community is backing you now?
Makes me feel blessed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Well, I tell you, man, you know, and we'll talk to you a little after it, but, you know, I mean, I don't want to wait no more. I want to hear this. You care to sing a song for us?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
Somebody save me from myself. I spent so long living in hell. They say my lifestyle is bad for my health. It's the only thing that seems to help. I'm a lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm so damaged beyond repair. Life has shattered my hopes and my dreams. I'm a lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm so damaged beyond repair. Life has shattered my hopes and my dreams. Ooh.
Man, that right there, you know, and that's got to be the neatest thing is that if you're from the mountains, you know, you're probably struggling with something, and that song, you know, I mean, just you singing it, you from here, you know, I guarantee that somebody's life was affected by hearing that, you know, just then hearing you going viral. You know, that right there, that's something that, you know, I mean, you got to think, sky's the limit now, you know, I mean, you've done broke through, you've done the hardest part.
Yeah.
You know, now, you know, I mean, what's next for you?
Hopefully to go big and make Jelly Roll.
There you go. We'll make sure we try to get this video out and see if we can somehow help you make that happen. And but do you know any other songs?
Country Road.
You know country,
some of that.
You know Country Roads?
Somewhat.
Oh, well, let's hear it.
All right. I don't know all of it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You know, what you got? Yeah.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain shining like the river. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, shining like the breeze. Country road, take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you, and I like you have an amazing voice, man. Like when I sit here and I listen to you, you know, you sing the Jelly Roll song. I mean, you absolutely can touch people, and I'm gonna tell you this: you absolutely use what God have given you, and that's touch lives. You know, I never understood what my purpose here on this earth was, and until here recently, and it was me coming back home and giving Christ back to our players and leading them that way. And God have gave you a gift, and that is, you are really, really, really gifted. And your gift is to sing and to touch every life that you can. So don't ever let anyone tell you any differently. Because like Darryl already said, you already did the ultimate, and you overcome a fear that not your mom or dad could have ever helped you with. You had to do it yourself. And what other place to do that than your own student body? Your own people, because you know your own people will tell you the truth. They either gonna like you or not, right?
Yeah.
And they loved you, dude. And I'm your biggest fan. Besides your parents and I'm your biggest fan. Coach Jones right here, I'm your biggest fan, man. And I will hope one day, hopefully if you can, you learned a song, you come up here and sing the national anthem for Mingo Central football one day.
Oh, would you like to do that?
Yeah.
I would love that, and I know our student body will love. You're gonna be a minor anyway,
yeah.
So we might as well to start off by bringing us in on our. Hopefully you can get it done, and we get together. We got a playoff game coming up. Hope you can do that. Do it that time next week sometime.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, and
I love that.
You know, make sure as you continue to do this, and you know, you learn more songs, and you know, as you're singing more songs and stuff, send to us, and that way we can keep putting it out there for you. But as we sit here, can we bring Baby T in real quick over here? Sit behind you, Mary. See if you can.
You can take that mic off right there.
Yeah. I know you're used to handling the mic, Baby T. As you sit here and you see this young man, I mean, it would have probably never happened for him, you know, if it wasn't for you sharing it. You know, how did you find out about this, and what made you want to share it for him?
I was eating some Dairy Queen one day, and somebody was like, "Hey, did you see this kid? He's like blowing up around here." And they was like, maybe you can help him because, you know, Jelly Roll interacts with a lot of your stuff that you post. And I was like, sure, let me see the kid. Well, I ended up finding out, and I messaged his mom, and I was like, hey, do you care if I post his video on my TikTok and my Instagram? Because sometimes it gets like, you know, reactions from Jelly Roll and his wife and stuff like that. And she said, sure, she was down for it. So I did it, and Jelly Roll put it on his Instagram story, and it got 1.6 million views on the story, and it got 30,000 reactions.
Wow.
And then on TikTok, when I posted it, in one day, he got 3 million views, and we're up to 8.1 million now.
Wow.
And almost 1 million likes he's got. And that's just on my platform.
Yeah.
See, his mom's racking in 1 million.
Yeah.
He's racking in thousands, and she's racking in another couple million on her other videos that they posted.
8 million
So
people?
combined it all together, he's probably got about 15 million views.
Yeah. So now you got to feel comfortable to be able to sing in front of everybody now, because I mean you've done sung in front of 8 million. I mean Jelly Roll ain't getting that kind of.
And people are saving this.
Yeah.
People are saving this to their phone. Like I wake up every morning, it says save video, save video, save video, and it's like you got 35,000 shares. I mean favored, like people like save the song to their device.
Wow.
This is probably just scratching the surface, because when you take a look, I mean, there's going to be a lot of news organizations that it's late getting to, and we seen last year, we seen a story at Chapmanville. You know, it was 2 weeks later, and all of a sudden, you know, it was on Fox News, NBC News,
ESPN.
It's on ESPN. Ridiculous.
Oliver Anthony.
Yeah. There you go. Great example. And but in the meantime, I mean, I guess the best thing is continue honing your craft. So when you do get these opportunities, you know, you can continue getting better every time you get in front of the mic.
Yeah.
He sings Amazing Grace really great.
Oh, you know
yes.
Amazing Grace?
Somewhat. You know it. I gotta hear that before I get out, man.
Yeah. Can you do an acapella?
really.
Not really. The how do you sing it? You sing it with the guitar or
Piano.
piano? Okay.
That's another show.
Yeah. We
gotta say we can't give all the deluxe.
Yeah.
So you can also play piano. Oh man, you are so musically gifted. That is.
And it also shows, like, you know, if you want to be in band, if you want to go and strive and do something that's outside of, even sports, grind for it. Because look where you could end up. I mean, really, he's helped me.
Yeah.
He's helped grow me just because of his video, his success and that. I mean, he's, I'm blessed to have that from him. I give all the credit, really to him.
Well, Baby T, can I talk personally?
Yeah.
Quick? The Baby T, she's one of the first people I've known to really come out and be, really put it out there for people that, and she's been dating her girlfriend for how many years?
10
years, and she was one of the first people from around here that made it feel like it was okay.
Yeah.
That was, and this song here, we see it touch so many people.
Yeah. Well, Jelly Roll even said that he cried, teared up a little bit.
He did. I seen that. I did see
and
that.
then Mama Tot commented on it.
Yeah, that's
Mama
awesome.
Tot. Yeah, she just lost her son.
Oh, yeah.
About this year.
That's what I'm saying.
last
That's
year.
what it like. What I went through, whatever.
Yeah, it was sad. Yeah, sad
it was
situation.
It was awesome, man.
Prayers
you
for
really
her.
helped me through a tough time. You sure.
He's got a bunch of comments on there too, Darryl, from a lot of people.
Yeah, and anybody struggling with something, that song has to touch you too.
Yeah, oh yeah. I've had a rough year, this year, and me and Shy both, and
so she lost her father, right?
Yep. And then Mom and January, and honestly, I feel like God has blessed me with this opportunity, just because I've been trying to focus and get myself together, like out of a shell after being down for a little bit, just because that's not me.
Yeah.
I'm out here trying to grind for a kid, grind for myself, grind for anything.
Yeah.
I ran out of candy tonight. I had to go inside and start handing out ramen noodles.
Well, I don't know whether you know it or not, Gage, but I'd say the first musical act of Mingo Central was Baby T. Back in the day, she went viral before viral was even a word. She went viral on for rapping. Did you know that? You didn't know that? You didn't know Baby T could rap? No. Can you still do it, Baby T?
I don't know.
Can you?
I don't know.
Spit us a couple lines,
Oh,
Baby T.
God.
Show Gage.
I've been doing a Landau.
Show Gage. There you go.
We got something special coming, and I don't want to give it up, but we got something special coming.
With Baby T?
Yeah. This has been work since this summer. So.
Do you remember the song that you sung, or the video, the Mingo Central Minor video that you rapped in? Do you remember that?
Yep.
But and if you don't feel comfortable, it's fine.
Oh, I didn't know what I could, do. I don't know.
Yeah, you can do anything. It's fine. Spit us something.
Well, we got something.
All right. You want to wait? All right.
I could be little kid with the wicked flow. Country girl grammar, you better know. People in the streets hit me with the sneak diss, but don't know I'm the girl that gets these wins. Don't make me begin. My ex got me feeling how Eminem feels about Kim. Then I got these no rappers dissing me, saying they made me quit. But I got one song that defeated your whole playlist. I did it for the kids. You too busy rapping about money and you don't get 25661. I'm repping where I come from. Now tell me where I'm really wrong.
You didn't know that. You didn't know she could do that. So you're going to have to do a collaboration with
We're going to have to do a Nelly and Tim McGraw act.
Yeah, we'll have to make that happen. Yeah, but I can't wait to see what you got working up with Coach Jones.
Oh, yes.
And got a ton of people tuning in. Hoppy Williams says she's watching. Says make sure that tell Gage hi. We got Tabitha Ferguson says thank you, Baby T. Said for everything we love you. Teresa Blackburn
That's
says
his mother right there too.
Yeah,
Say, what up, Mom?
What up, Mom?
Says he sings in church.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where most great singers learn.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then Madison New says, love you, Gage. Said you did such a good job. We got Roscoe Blackburn says, way to go, Gage Jude. Then we got Holly Williams says she's
JB.
Or JB.
Yeah, JB.
Well,
JB. I was like, Holly.
JB, it's, well, in Mexico, it's Holly.
We in America.
Then Ashley Dalton says, hello from the Ville. Andrew Evans says, Baby T is the GOAT.
Yes.
Yep. But I want to thank you for coming on tonight, Gage. Man, I've been excited for 2 weeks, to get you up here and to hear you. And main thing, the song choice, it's something that touches everybody. Everybody's going through something. And, to see a kid your age be able to step out of your comfort zone and sing that, and that right there, it inspires a lot more people than you'll ever know. When people sit and see you conquer your fears like that, it's going to give other people a lot of strength, and it kind of help them through some stuff, and maybe things that they wouldn't feel comfortable doing, they'll jump out and do because they know that Gage Jude, this 8th grader from 8-1, did it, so I can do it. So I want to thank you for coming on. I really hope that you continue to do this and and chase that dream and make the mountains proud. Coach Jones is somebody that made the mountains proud.
Yep.
Baby T, she's somebody that went viral for stuff in her day that she stepped out of her comfort zone. And now, you're next in line, the next big star in Mingo County.
Hey.
Yeah, there you go. So make sure you continue doing that, keeping us updated on what's going on, so we can help you along the way. But most of all, I want to thank you for coming on tonight, man.
Yep, I appreciate you for coming on. My words to you is, just always keep God first. He gave you this gift. Use this gift. Don't run away from this gift, regardless of what anybody say they can't take it from you. Just continue to be great and stay humble like you are.
Just grind.
That's it.
Grind up. Just grind, man. And if you ever need anything at all, you always hit one of us up here at D&D. Our everything's open for you. If you need anything at all, support, whatever you need, you make sure you holler at us. We take care of it.
Yep, and the thing is you're going to get a lot of people tell you can't do it.
Yep.
Because they don't want to see somebody do it. There's a lot of people out there, don't let them people creep into your life. You already know you can do it.
Oh, yeah, you can. You teared me up.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
I don't cry in front of people either. And you touched me, big dog, big time.
Dude, we got Peyton Parker in the video. On the.
Yeah, he's been watching all night.
I wasn't gonna do it, and then he told me just go ahead and do it.
Peyton Parker?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do the talent show.
Peyton, I know Peyton. He play football, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's been in the comment section all night.
Yeah, and then I wasn't gonna do it, and he just said, "See what you can do."
See?
I was scared I was gonna mess up or something, or get made fun of, or.
That's awesome.
Then I did it, and then I went viral. Jelly Road commented on my video.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome, man, and that's hats off to Peyton Parker, for giving you the courage, to do it.
That's a great friend. Right?
Yes, it is. Yep, and people like that, get people in your corner and keep them people in your corner because they're the ones that's going to always be there for you. And Baby T, I appreciate you doing it because the entire world probably wouldn't know if it wasn't for you recognizing this young man and putting it out there for him. So, but I appreciate both of you guys coming on, and hopefully you can come back in a couple weeks when you learn some more songs and come back and sing 2 or 3 for us. Would you do that?
Yeah.
All right, Gage. The guys want to thank everybody for tuning in. We still got a half a show left. Make sure you guys come right back and join us here on Crunch Time. And guys, go give Gage Jude a follow. What's your TikTok?
Jelly Row Fan 7777.
Jelly Row Fan 7777. Make sure you guys go give him a follow right now. And guys, come right back and join us here on Crunch Time.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Come on down to Gilbert Produce Market, located in Gilbert, West Virginia. They have daily lunch and dinner specials, seasonal produce and plants, home-cooked meals and friendly service. They offer catering for special occasions and holidays, party trays, and they were also voted 2023 Coalfield's Best Milkshake and Community Market. You can catch them Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday to Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come on down to Gilbert Produce Market, located in Gilbert, West Virginia, 304-664-5600. MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Hi everybody, Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank in Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
Let the folks at Double Quick help you start your 2022 off right. They've brought back the Bourbon Pecan Coffee for a limited time only. You can also quench your thirst with the great deals on fountain drinks they offer daily. Double Quick is your one-stop shop for everything. They offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can stop by one of their many storefront locations spread throughout Eastern Kentucky. Stop by and let Double Quick make your day better.
It's our 60th anniversary sale at Kimber's. Since 1963, it's been our family serving your family, and we want to celebrate with you with some of the best offers in our history. Kimber has up to 60% off store-wide, up to 60 months interest-free. With your minimum purchase, free delivery up to 60 miles, and with any mattress purchase, your foundation is only $60. The 60th anniversary sale, only at your favorite Kimber store.
Successful challenge by Steve Kerr and the Warriors. At all. One dribble powers it. I'll drive and kick the punch. Primo for three. Play with a reload three.
of it that way.
Yeah, they're pitching on your territory.
Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. You get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you. If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Burgee, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones. Trailhead Bar and Grill in Mapleton, West Virginia is making sure trail riders and locals are staying happy and full. One thing's a guarantee at Trailhead is great food and great service. Come watch your favorite ball game, have a party, or we'll host your events at Trailhead Bar and Grill, proud supporter of the Mingo Central Miners and all mountain athletes.
All right, guys, welcome back to Crunch Time. This segment of the show is sponsored by Justin Markham Law Office.
Wow, Dave, Justin Markham Law Office, that's somebody you can guarantee that's going to get behind this kid. Mm-hmm. He's one of Mingo County's biggest backers. He'll get behind the kid and help him all he can, but that was impressive, man, to see that young man come and just to hear his story and how he was scared to do it and overcome his fears, and now look what happened.
Oh, yeah, man, and just by, him coming on here and sharing that experience, about, kids, kids have emotions and it's hard for some kids to bring that emotion out. And that's how we lose our kids in our area.
Yep.
They're scared to talk about their fears. They're scared to do this or scared to do that. And for him to do that, you don't know how many lives he's probably saved of the younger kids.
Absolutely, and that's very impressive. And it's something that it inspires anybody. It inspires me, and to see. It put chills through me. And honestly, when you sent that video, I thought it was something that happened, out west. And I was like, that's a neat story, so I shared it. And then you wrote and said, we're going to have that kid on. I was like, wait, where's this kid from?
Yeah.
And then from Mate One.
Yeah.
So, but Gage, you do keep doing what you're doing, man. David, right now, we just got one of our Billy Davis, Kermit Fire Department. There's an old prep plant being tore down in Martin County, collapsed with 2 people trapped inside right now.
Oh, no, really?
Yep.
Well, prayers for them, man.
Yeah, hopefully it gets gets better. The Kenny Jude says, "Love you, Gage, Pappy, and Nana." Said, "I'll always believe in you." Peyton Parker says, and Tabitha Furs says, "I just want to say thank you so much. He's always telling us how you encourage him." And then we see. We see Watson Law tuning in. Guys, we still got a ton of shows to go over and not a lot of time to do it. KJ, real quick, what was the other scores from around the region?
We had Simon Kenton. Ashland defeated them 49-42. Nicholas County 26, Bath County 14, Pikeville 39, Boyd County 15, Clay County 47, Hazard 14. East Carter 28, Martin County 7, Estill County 54, Bourbon County 6, Shelby Valley 70, Floyd Central 36, Greenup County 59, Fleming County 44, East Ridge 56, Knott Central 35, Mason County 14, Lawrence County 20, Leslie County 48, Pineville 6, Belfry 43, Letcher Central 14, Bracken County 51, Lewis County 15, McGoffin County 47, Morgan County 0. I think me and you got that one, Dave.
We sure
Darryl
did.
Picked Morgan.
We sure did.
Perry Central.
Wait.
No, we got to keep moving on now.
I did switch because you remember I said the polar bears are coming out. Yes, I did switch.
We did not.
Yeah.
We had to go back and look at that one.
Perry Central 48, Williamsburg 20, Phelps 44, Jenkins 20, Painesville 22, Pike Central 14, Betsy Lane 30, Powell County 20, Breathitt County 42, Prestonsburg 7, LCA 48, Raceland 21, West Carter 55, Rowan County 13, Mingo Central 50, Chapmanville 6, Tulsa lost to Grundy 32-12, Man 22, Tug Valley 21, Westside 63, Mountain View 8, Scott 48, Winfield 27, and Spring Valley 27, Parkersburg 21, and Wayne 55, Logan 14.
Whew, when you sit here, you see a lot of them scores, David.
Yeah.
Which ones surprised you?
Honestly, the biggest surprise was it has to be. I didn't think that LCA was going to beat Racing like that.
Nah, but they beat them like a drum.
They beat them like a drum. I didn't think that. And another one was actually the Pikeville game. It was a little bit close. It was really, really close. You know, I kind of figured the Simon Kenton Ashland game is going to be like that because them teams up north, like Simon Kenton, it's hard to judge them. Especially when you're coming to the mountains and stuff. So it's a different type of football. But the biggest surprise of it all was the Pikeville boy game. It was just back and forth, and the boy running back got hurt.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, the running back. I think he's 15 or 20 something. The real good running back, he got hurt.
Wow.
Yeah.
That right there, and then as I'm sitting here looking, Clay County finishes off Hazard. They put the nail in them. Hazard's not had a great year at all. East Carter dominated Martin County, and then that Greenup County, Fleming County was a heck of a ball game.
Yes, now that was too.
Yep, and then. As you sit here, Knott Central continues to put up points. They just lose, but they continue to put up points. Lawrence County gets back on the winning track. And then I'm sitting here trying to look. McGoffin County, as we mentioned, 47-0 victory over Morgan County.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and I lost that game. I did, and I think it was.
Yeah, I was the one that picked.
You picked
I
that
switched.
was this one, right? Yeah.
Switched on it. But then you had Phelps getting a win over Jenkins. So,
yeah, we called that one.
Yeah, I'm sure Marty Casey's happy there. And then I was surprised that Grundy beat Tulsa.
I was surprised on that. I didn't know what type of team Grundy had. They usually have some studs like that, but. I'm still on the bandwagon of Tulsa though.
And listen, we called it. We said if Paintsville is still Paintsville, to wear that P on your jersey, you got to win against Pike Central, and they went in there and done it. Yep.
Congratulations, they went 500 on the season.
And it looked like the entire game. It looked like that Winfield was going to upset Scott, and then Scott ended up pulling away there at the end.
Yeah, that was a real good game there, and they ended up pulling away. And the Parkersburg Spring Valley game.
That was a big win for Spring Valley, big win. And then, obviously the game of the night was Tug Valley and Man.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk a little bit later. You're going to see that rematch in the first round. We'll talk about that. So, that just an impressive night of football. That brings us to the D&D Mountain Top 10, KJ. Let's see. This is our final Mountain Top 10 of the year as we stop at the end of the regular season. What is it?
Scott's number 1, Ashland 2, Raceland 3, Pikeville 4, Johnson Central 5, Belfry 6, Mingo Central 7, East Carter 8, Shelby Valley 9, Betsy Lane 10. And I messed up there. Johnson Central and Belfry's tied for 5.
Yeah. So, Johnson Central and Belfry, how about that tying for 5th?
Know, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know we've ever seen a tie in our top 10.
Yeah.
Well, the same amount of votes come in for both teams. So, that's where you got to put them at.
Yep. Right. And they got the same record.
Yep.
So,
same points.
But Belfry's got the tiebreaker over them.
I was about to say they got the tiebreaker because they won. They beat them.
Yeah.
And they beat them fashionably.
Yeah.
So that's the one that I would switch and put up there. And
I'd put Belfry 5 and Johnson Central 6.
And the rest, it would stay the same for me.
Yeah, I think it's spot on. I guess some people could say Shelby Valley ahead of East Carter. Then,
I could see that too.
Then Man ended up getting some good votes out of it. Lawrence County dropped out, with the loss last week. I think that really hurt them. But, sitting here, for Betsy Lane to creep back into that 10th spot, with now it says their win-loss. Their win-loss record ain't
They're
7-3.
9-1,
Yeah, they're 9-1, so that's wrong on that. But Betsy Lane is 9-1 on the season, coming in at 10th, and that's huge because they jumped Man and Lawrence County, and they'll have their chance to prove it next week whenever they face Prestonsburg
again,
or this weekend. Yeah. So, but Mingo Central. Did you ever think Mingo Central? When you come up here, everybody said this was a rebuilding year. Everybody thought this was a 3-win season at best. Did you ever think you would be sitting here ranked 7th and you've been in that top 7 has been kind of the powers all year. It hasn't changed. It's been the entire 7 just about it. And, so you're up there with the rest of them names. Did you ever think Mingo Central in year 1 would be up there on the same block as Belfry, John Central, Pikeville, Raceland, Ashland, and Scott?
You know me well than anything. I got pictures and comments of everybody who said I couldn't coach. I've never been successful in this and that. And
keep receipts.
I got pictures of all that, and that just motivated me to just grind even harder. But to say it was me, I can't say that. It was 20% of us grown men here and 80% of them young men in that locker room. And and they just went to work. They bought into what we trying to say here and teach here, and we had no doubt what we can do. Year 1, and we're still doing it. We still got goals that we're trying to reach and all that. But like I told them today, be grateful, be proud. Stay humble, but be proud of what you accomplished so far. And we still got things to accomplish, and I just couldn't be any prouder of them. And especially these seniors. These seniors deserve so much.
Yeah.
And and just for them to understand and to put a season like this together, dude, it's a Cinderella story.
It absolutely
and
is.
I'll say it until I can't say it no more. It only had 20% to do with us as coaches, 80% to do with them.
Yep.
So when credit is credit, when credit get out there and credit is due, it goes to them young men. Because we can't tackle, we can't run the touchdowns, we can't do this or that. It is 100% them young men and their talents.
Yep, y'all just put them in position. They got to execute.
That's literally it, and that's what adults do.
Yep.
So whenever you give that credit out there or anything, please just give it to our kids. And when you see them out, give it to them because them are the guys that really turned this program. I'm just blessed to be a part of it, man.
Absolutely, that's huge. And so as we're sitting here, guys, we still got to pick this week's picks. So we're going to jump out to a quick commercial break, come right back, and we're going to go to Pigskin Pick'em, where we will pick next week's games, and we will let you know how the playoffs are projecting in West Virginia and Kentucky. Come right back and join us here on Crunch Time.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999. Before you write that check, check with us. And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Crunch time. Pigs can pick 'em.
All right, guys, welcome back to Crunch Time. It's time for Pigskin Pick'em, Darryl.
Yes, sir. Pigskin pick'em right now, baby. I'm about ready to go ahead and cap off the regular season with the win.
I wish you would get this tallied up so we could, me and Dave could just shut you up.
We know who's winning.
He knows
we know who's winning.
Oh, here we go.
Lord.
What's first game?
Here we go.
Thursday night kickoff. We've got Knott Central at Shelby Valley. And we're doing that game. It's Citizens Bank Game of the Week.
Knott Central at Shelby Valley.
Shelby Valley big.
And then Friday, Class 1, Region 3, you got Fairview at Sayre.
Fairview at Sayre.
Yeah, Sayre.
Berea at Raceland.
Berea at Raceland.
And then Class 1A, Region 4, Pineville at Paintsville.
Pineville at Paintsville?
Yeah, I'm going to take Paintsville.
I'm going to go
Paintsville.
Yeah, I'm going to go Paintsville, yeah.
Harlan at Pikeville.
Yeah, Pikeville.
Hazard at Williamsburg.
Yeah, Williamsburg.
Yeah.
Bracken County at Breathitt County.
Bracken County at Breathitt County. Ugh.
Yeah, give me the Bobcats.
Yeah, give me Breathitt. Leslie County at Carroll County.
Leslie
at Carroll County. Leslie.
Yeah, give me Leslie. Then we go to 2A, Region 4, Pike Central at Martin County.
Yeah, Martin County, but don't be surprised, man, because Pike Central, they started off so hot, and now everybody's jumped off that bandwagon. Don't be surprised if they don't rally together and make this like their one last hurrah or something.
I could see that.
Yeah, I could see it too, but
you
on paper, I'm taking Martin County.
They beat Martin County in the Pike County Bowl this year.
Yeah,
9-6.
Yeah. So it's a rematch, yep.
Prestonsburg at Betsy Lane.
Prestonsburg at Betsy Lane. All right, Bobcats, don't disappoint me this time. I went with you last time. I'm going with you again, baby.
Upset alert. I am taking the Black Cats. Listen, that Betsy Lane has beat them twice in about 30 years. They're not going to do it a third time. They're not going to win more games in one season than they've won their entire career against Prestonsburg.
Well, let me tell you this. This is going to be a time where they're going to beat them the third time.
Not happening.
Let's go, Bobcats.
Yeah, Black Cats going to win it.
East Ridge at Floyd Central.
This is a good one. This is one of the best first round games they are.
I'm gonna go Floyd Central. I'm sorry.
Yeah, give me Floyd Central. Give me Floyd Central.
The way they battled Martin County, I just can't not go. And I feel that they're going to be that they can single out their best player because where he's at now.
That's it. You
ain't got to worry about Stevie Todd.
You give Sean Hager a week to prepare. For one player like that, it's going to be hard for him not to win. I'm gonna go with Sean Hager and Floyd Central.
Class 3A, Region 3, West Carter at Lexcath.
Yeah, Lexcath
all day.
Bourbon County at Russell.
I love my Colonels still, man, but they're just young right now, and I'm gonna go Russell.
Battle of the Maroons.
Yep.
Fleming County at Lloyd Memorial.
Yeah, Lloyd Memorial.
Class 3A, Region 4, Estill County at Rockcastle. Knox Central at Lawrence County.
That's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, that'd be a tough
Knox
one.
is not bad.
Oh, I know Knox got a big dog running back now. Yeah. I mean, I'm really familiar with him and stuff, but I'm going to go Lawrence County.
I'm gonna go Lawrence County too. That Kevin Williams and or Caven, ever how you pronounce it, Caven, and I mean right now their passing game's clicking too. I know they're known for running the ball, but Logan Ratliff had a big touchdown reception the other night. I think that the offense is really clicking with Coach Frazier coming up from the middle school. Yeah. And give me Lawrence County.
Yeah, give me Lawrence County at home, but don't be surprised if that's not an upset.
That's true.
Clay County at Belfry, and Clay County's not bad. I'm taking Belfry.
Belfry.
But Clay County's not bad either.
Yeah, Belfry, like I said,
they're getting healthy, man.
Listen,
Belfry's getting healthy.
Is Belfry going to win this? Belfry's going to win it by about 3-4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah.
And the Pirates are healthy. I see them making a run at 3A this year.
Get a heavy dose of Dre Young.
Absolutely, yeah.
McGoffin County at Bell County. Give me Dudley.
Yeah, Bell.
So Bell County's running back is he's the top running back in all classes.
Well, he's up for Mr. Football.
By scoring and yardage.
He's up for the Mr. Football award.
Yep, and he's nominated. He's the top 5 of the Mr. Football.
It's him and Cole, Gunner, and the Cal quarterback,
and the running back from Boyle County,
and the running back from LCA.
LCA, right?
It's going to be interesting because listen, McGoffin County, they have an explosive player on their sideline too with Aiden Barnett. But when you sit here, the interesting thing, you're going to have two great coaches in Coach DeRossett and Dudley Hilton matching up in this one. So
no, they play.
That's right, Coach DeRossett.
Yeah,
and Dudley Hilton playing McGoffin at Bell.
Is McGoffin at Bell?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But then just think the next week you're going to have the 2 best coaches in the state of Kentucky
that's
ever playing against you.
Wow, because I see that now.
Yeah.
That's
going to be Bell at Belfry in the 2nd round. Isn't that crazy if they win?
That's going to be unbelievable. Yep. That'll be an unbelievable matchup. Nobody will want to miss.
No.
And but they got to get through this. And Coach DeRosa, I mean, I know, but you never know. You play the game for a reason.
That's it.
Yep. So.
Friday, Class 4A, Region 3, Greenup County at Covcath.
Yeah, Covcath.
Harrison County at Ashland.
Ashland.
Grant County at Johnson Central.
JC.
Yeah, JC.
Boyd County at Mason County.
Give me Boyd County. I'm going to take Boyd in this.
I'm going to take Mason at home.
It's at home?
Yeah.
Give me Mason because I forgot running back. He was hurt.
Yep.
I don't know what it was, but give me Mason.
I'm still taking Boyd.
Class 4A, Region 4, Lincoln County at Perry Central.
And we will have that one on D&D Friday Night Football.
Give me Perry.
Yeah.
Perry.
Yeah, give me Perry.
Letcher Central at Taylor County.
Yeah, give me Taylor. Taylor's pretty good. They're clicking. Letcher, you said?
Yeah.
How's their guys? Is he still banged up?
They are banged. Gunner's still out. I think they still got the lineman out. But listen, Coach Matthews, for some reason, he is saving his studs. Quentin Williams, Isaac Matthews. He didn't use them much the other night, so he's saving them for this game. I'm taking Letcher. I think they pulled up.
I'm with you on that. I'm going to go Letcher.
I'm going to stay with Taylor County. Yes, Clyde, Bell will have to come to Belfry if that plays out.
Yeah.
All right, the West Virginia games. Man, at Chapmanville, the Battle of the Logan County Championship right there.
Yeah, that's the Logan Bank and Trust game of the week. You can watch it right here on D&D Sports.
Give me Man.
I'm going Man.
Yeah, I'm going to go Man. I think, Chapmanville, right now, them not in the playoffs, it's going to be hard to get the team up.
They're banged up, too.
Shouldn't be that hard because it's senior night for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
did they get their quarterback and their lineman back next week?
No, I don't know if Jones will be back. I know their quarterback, he messed his trot or bicep up, whatever, but I'm going to still go Man in this one, though.
Yeah, I'm going Man. Darryl, you got Man?
Yeah, Man.
Okay. Logan at Herbert Hoover. We're also doing this game.
Herbert Hoover.
Big.
Herbert Hoover.
Mount View at Mingo Central. Dave, I picked against you all year. I can't do it this time.
Listen, Mount View. And they have a really good running back. And, right now, this defense, if you're going to hit them, you're going to hit them in the run game. So I think Mount View is going to come in here and they're going to take a huge A-whooping.
Number 1, Scott at Nitro. This might be a little trap game for Scott here. Nitro's not too bad.
Give me Scott.
But I'm going Scott. St. Albans.
These West Virginia games, y'all, right now, literally the top teams, whatever, cannot lose. Because if so, your bracket is going to.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you cannot lose. If someone loses, it's just going to throw a rut, and it's not going to be good for the person who lost of the top team.
Well, Scott, I guarantee Scott's wanting, you want to say that maybe they'll take the foot off the gas.
No,
but
they're going to get all that home field advantage throughout the whole till you
get a Wheeling.
They want that undefeated state championship season.
Yep, they just won the Cardinal Conference last week, and now they're ready to get this.
Coach Dolan takes care of business.
Yeah, Scott. St. Albans at Spring Valley.
Spring Valley.
Riverview at Tulsa.
Tulsa.
Van at Tug Valley.
Tug.
You know, I didn't know this until I watched it, but Eli was playing quarterback the other night. What's wrong with Preston May?
He broke his collarbone.
Oh, so he's out for the year.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a tough hit.
Polka at Wayne.
Yeah,
give me Wayne.
Wayne, and we knew about Preston May, a few days in advance, and it's one of them things. That's why whenever I come on here, I pick man, because that ball game ended up a 1-point ball game, and who would have known if you'd had Preston May, But Eli,
they still had an opportunity to win though, man.
Eli done a great job.
Yeah, they still had an opportunity to win.
He's an athlete. You can put him anywhere on the football field.
But anytime that if it comes down to it, and I have, and I got, there's several seconds on the clock, you got to get in a prevent. You got to get 3 deep.
Yep.
You only had, basically it looked like they was in this single high or just one back there, but you got to get 3 deep, because at any time you got to know that Ward is he can take it.
He's unbelievable.
He got that speed.
If you talk player of the year in the mountains this year, he's got to be one up for it because it's every single night that
he has to be in that conversation.
And when we talk about top wideouts, we always leave him out. And
they don't throw the ball there.
Yeah,
so his talent, because you hardly see it unless you see it on punt return.
Yeah, every time he touches the ball, something big happens.
Punt return or reverses, but he's a receiver now, and he can play D1 ball.
Yep. The CJ Salmon says he's watching. We got Roger Bryant says that Winfield and Scott game was a real good game until second half. Gary Hensley says congratulations to Mingo and David. Brett Kilburn says that's awesome, Coach Jones and the players.
Appreciate it.
Gary Hensley says Pikeville might not play. Heard they quit at halftime in the last game. Heard the coach had quit.
Harlan.
Yeah. Oh, well, I do know that 2 teams, Pendleton County and somebody else. I'll look it up.
Pendleton County already quit or forfeit.
Yeah, there was 2 teams that's already forfeit their games. And Michael Tolson says, does Coach Jones remember the Letcher County Wolves semi-pro team?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
I remember knocked somebody out and everybody got in a fight.
Yep, that's it. John Keffer says a win gives Man a home game in the playoffs, so Man has a lot to play for this week at Chapmanville.
Yeah.
Yep. Then Matthew Smith says, "Hey guys, listen, that Man Tug Valley game, that's one that." I'm telling you right now, that rematch is going to be a hot ticket. I guarantee both communities will flood that stadium for that ball game.
Dude, if it comes to that game, it's going to be one of the games. It's going to be the game. It's going to top our game and Tug's game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It'll be
because of how it ended.
Yeah, last time.
Yeah. We still got college pick 'em too, guys.
Yeah. So go ahead and let's see what we got.
UK is a 3.5-point favorite at Mississippi State.
I think they cover.
Yeah, they cover.
Give me Mississippi State and them cowbells.
Yeah.
Kentucky's not covering. Marshall at Appalachian State. Appalachian State is a 3.5-point favorite. I'm going to take Appy State at home.
I'll take Marshall.
Yeah, I'm going to take Marshall.
We all took Marshall last week. Marshall was a 4-point favorite at Coastal Carolina and got beat by 40.
Yeah. It ain't happening this week.
No.
Ohio State is an 18.5. Ohio State is an 18.5-point favorite at Rutgers, and Rutgers quarterback is from Kentucky. Owensboro Catholic is Gunner. Is it Wimstad?
Owensboro High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wimstad.
He actually
Gavin Winstead.
Yeah, he was a target for UK, and they thought he was going to go there, and then he switched it up.
And he done a wise job because he'd be riding the bench at UK.
Absolutely.
I think Ohio State covers.
They definitely cover.
Darryl?
Yeah, they cover.
BYU at West Virginia. West Virginia is a 10-point favorite. West Virginia ain't beating nobody by 10. Give me BYU.
Give me West Virginia, man.
I'm going to say West Virginia covers.
UPike is a 34.5-point favorite at St. Andrews, North Carolina.
Whew.
I don't know about they gonna cover that.
No, I ain't taking a 34-point spread on the road.
No, heck no.
Not on the road.
Give me the Bears, man.
Oh, wow.
Bad intentions. Brett Coleman's going to bring them home.
Not
no. As that brings, we see Michael Tolson said, yes, sir, I remember, too, said I was starting center for them for 4 years.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yep.
Tell them they should have quit. They should have stopped talking that mess, man. And that they kept on talking, and I'm like, all right. And so whatever dude called it out there, it was perfect. Boom.
Yep.
And then they all tried to fight. I just stood over there.
Wow.
It was fun though. It was a fun game playing with my buddies.
John Keffer says if they win and beat Chapmanville, it looks like they'll go to Summers County. If they lose, it looks like they'll be playing Tug Valley at Naugatuck.
Ooh,
Yeah,
really?
That's crazy. Like,
So Tug beats them.
yeah.
Tug beats them.
Yep.
And if they lose to Chapmanville, 2A school,
Yep.
they're going to get penalized and have to go to Naugatuck after you just beat them. That just don't seem right to me.
No, it ain't right.
It's tough.
No,
West
and,
Virginia's got to fix this over here, man.
Well, as you know, Coach Jones, this year we have got gambling legal in Kentucky. And by the way, I can't wait to get up to Boyd County and go to Camp Landing to that new casino there. The
Boyd?
Yeah, Boyd County there, where Malibu Jacks and stuff is.
Oh, they're putting a casino in there?
Yeah, it's already in there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be huge. It's a sports bookie casino.
Yeah.
So,
Is that right by that place me and you went and ate that time?
Yeah, Smoking Jays.
Yeah, man, that place was good too.
Yeah. Here we go. This week, Shelby Valley's a 37.5-point favorite. This is the Massey ratings. 37.5-point favorite over Knott Central. Sayre, 42.5-point favorite over Fairview. Raceland, 47.5 over Berea. Paintsville is a 34.5 over Pineville. Pikeville, 45.5 over Harlan. Hazard is a 2.5-point favorite over Williamsburg.
What?
No.
Wow.
No,
What's going on there? Maybe they know something we don't.
No, they didn't last week.
Yeah, Breathitt County, 29.5-point favorite over Bracken County. Carroll County is a 5.5 over Leslie. Martin County, 27.5-point favorite over Pike Central. Betsy Lane, 13.5 over Prestonsburg. Floyd Central, 17.5 over Eastridge. Lex Cath is 41.5 over West Carter. Russell, a 34.5-point favorite over Bourbon County. Lloyd Memorial, 25.5 over Fleming County. Rock Castle, 27.5 over Estill. Lawrence County, also 27.5 over Knox Central. That sounds a little high.
Yeah, that's a really high.
Yeah. Belfry, 32.5-point favorite over Clay County. Bell County, 35.5-point favorite over McGoffin. Covcath is a 37.5 over Greenup. Ashland, 36.5 over Harrison. Johnson Central, 42.5-point favorite over Grant County. Mason County, 4.5-point favorite over Boyd County. Lincoln County, 5.5 over Perry Central. Taylor County, 26.5-point favorite over Letcher Central. Chapmanville is a 10.5-point favorite over Man.
Oh, really?
Yep. Herbert Hoover, 38.5-point favorite over Logan. Mingo Central, 43.5-point favorite over Mount View.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, can you cover? KJ,
that's your first time being a favorite this year, Dave.
I'm kind of nervous now.
KJ, does Mingo cover? 43.5.
I think they cover at 50.
The Scott, 25.5 over Nitro. Spring Valley's a 43.5 over St. Albans. Tulsa, 15.5 over Riverview. Tug Valley's a 36.5 over Van. And Wayne is a 27.5-point favorite over Polka.
Oh.
So there's your Massey ratings this week. And Matthew Smith says, Coach Jones, I want one of those playoff sweatshirts. So he must see them already coming.
Just go ahead and comment on the what you call it?
On the comment section.
On the comment section, and they'll get back to you if you want to get one of those.
Nick Eli said Mingo can beat Mount View by 100 if they want. So.
I'm not trying to get put on the news for that.
Well, I guarantee Mr. Eli there at Tug Valley could probably beat them by 100 himself if he wanted to. You know, he's doing big things back there at quarterback. And, going into the playoffs, right now, this final week, okay, you play Mount View. As a coach, how do you handle that? Do you rest your players, or do you say, okay, well, I don't want to take a chance on them getting rust or anything. I'm going to come in and I'm going to play them just like it's a normal game, knowing that you probably play your freshman team and beat Mountain View.
We're coming in as if we're playing Tug Valley or Man or anybody on our schedule that has gave us a tough game, So, and definitely we're smart. We're not going to, we get up and comfortable. We get up comfortably. We got some milestones that we want to break. Chris Ross can pass for over 3,000 yards for his career. Dylan Vance can get another 1,000-yard rushing season. And we got 2 receivers that can go over 500-yard passing.
Yep.
We got another one that's, I think, around the 300 mark. So we got some things we want to accomplish, and I want our guys to accomplish because they work so hard. And regardless, it's a football game. And 2 is we're going to get up and, do what we do. And whatever happens, happens. But if it come down to it, absolutely, we arrest our guys.
Okay. Regular season, you only get one player, only one name to mention. If there was one player that exceeded your expectations this year for Mingo Central, who would it be?
I would have to give the love to that he don't get a lot of love because he plays the line, and that's Chaz Wayne.
Yeah.
And I have to throw the other one in there is Alex Muncie. Alex Muncie actually is I think he's number 2 in the whole state in sacks.
Oh wow!
And Chaz Wayne, he's the unsung hero of our team. He's the one. He's the glue. And we asked a lot out of him. A lot of people don't know he starts on both sides of the ball basically a lot.
Yeah.
And definitely he's going to be over that side. Where we lost Kinzer, but he never complains. Like ever.
The kid that really caught my eye this year, and I knew he was good, but I never dreamed he'd do it this early, is Tegan Hackney.
Yeah. I knew Tate was a dog.
That was my first time. First game I watched him play, I told Darryl that's the kid that stood out to me.
I knew Tate was like that since I coached him up, but I knew him.
Yep.
And Tegan is just a different human. And him and Lakeith both, they're 16 tackles away from getting 100 tackles this season. 2 linebackers. They're neck to neck right now, and they're 16 away from getting 100 tackles.
Who is it taking?
And Lakeith Struthers.
Yeah,
and whenever I tell you our numbers is legit.
Yeah.
They ain't no fibbing on them or nothing.
So his daddy ain't doing the stats?
Absolutely not. We got the stat King Joe Kinzer
there
do ours.
You go, yeah.
And I tell you, they're 100% legit. We don't fib on ours. As you can tell, our numbers is like they should be.
Yeah.
And they're not like overwhelming. Yeah. And they're 16 away. And like I told them, they're on special teams and everything. And they played them all year. Go get it.
There you go. I hope they do, man. That's huge. And then, going over to Tug Valley, I look forward to seeing how they continue, how they use this week here to, practice with Eli quarterback, because, give them 2 weeks to prepare. 2 weeks to prepare. And that's
we're laughing at my little man, y'all. He was Michael Jackson off Thriller. I don't know if they can see it. I got a little picture here.
Put it up there.
But can they see that? Yeah, he was Michael Jackson off Thriller, so he that's my man. He can beat it too, can't he?
Oh yes, he can. He absolutely can.
We're gonna have to get the video.
Yeah, you gotta post that. Yeah. But as you sit here and look, give Tug Valley 2 weeks to prepare with Eli quarterback. Man's gonna have their hands full if they have to face Tug Valley.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, hands down, yeah.
and when you sit here and look, some of the teams that really surprised me this year was Tulsa. With David Thompson finishing off strong. I thought this was a year where they would get blown out every game on their schedule.
Darryl, you hit it, bro. I'm a big fan of Thompson. I'm a big fan of his because me and him both was basically in a similar situation. No one counted us in. Everyone counted us out. And we never said a word. I've never said a word. I sit back, I took it. He sit back, I know he took it.
Yep.
And then boom. And still why I really, really like him, because that's who I am. He stayed humble through this whole process.
Yep.
And you ain't seeing no posts, I told you so, or this or that. Hey, man, and that's how you do it, man. And that's huge. I'm a big fan. I'm a Tulsa fan, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. I love what they're doing there. Jason Blair says, I love you guys giving those opportunities to the kids in the mountains trying to reach their goals. Michael Tolson says, good luck in the playoffs. And Baby T says, 8.6 million views on TikTok for Gage Jude, just one platform. So, but, you know, as you sit there and look, guys, want to take and remind everybody, listen, traveling tonight, it's Halloween. Make sure you guys are safe when you travel. We know there's a lot of stupid antics that go on. So make sure on your way home from work or, you know, things, you know, I remember dumb stuff we done as kids. And
we talked about that.
Put couches on fire in the Dingus Tunnel and, you know, stuff.
Mingo County Sheriff Department, they did that.
That's I remember one time, you know, we used to take, and statute of limitations is up on this, so I feel safe telling it. We took, and it was me, Jeremy Steele, Greg Maynard, Jason Fields, and a friend of ours, Jeff Smith, that's passed away now. We took a coat hanger. A lot of people don't know, but if you take a coat hanger and put on each side of the railroad track, it'll make the signal the things come down. The railroad crossings, you can take a coat hanger. You got to get about 20 feet away from a crossing and touch each side with a speaker wire or a coat hanger, and the railroad crossing come down. Well, we done that right there at Nolan Bridge over on the Martin County side. The crossings come down, and there was this brand new Camaro. And when the crossings come down, the cars would stop. We egged the heck out of the cars. Are you kidding me? Yes. It was. And then that car left, brand new car. The guy couldn't find us, or he would have probably killed us. Well, about 10 minutes later, that same car come back. And, you know, we let the things down, it stopped, and ended up, the guy got out. And I was the one laying on the bridge with the railroad tracks, and our friend Jason Fields was on the other side. And he was sitting there egging. That guy got out with a paintball gun and lit him up. Just a little Halloween story there. But no,
I ain't gonna tell you that mine is incriminating. I can't do that.
Little Italy can't.
Yeah, we can't do that. That is no.
Well,
we don't tell our own stories.
Want to take and wish every team best of luck. West Virginia capping off the regular season. They still got 1 week of regular season left. In Kentucky, they starting the playoffs already. This week we will have on the Citizens Bank game of the week, Shelby Valley versus Knott Central on Thursday night. Then on Friday, Logan Bank and Trust game of the week is Chapmanville versus Man. And then on D&D Sports Friday Night Football, you got Mingo Central versus Mount View, Perry Central versus Lincoln County. And then, courtesy of our friends at RSM, we will have Winfield and somebody. I can't remember who they play, but
you can't for real?
No, honestly. No, I honestly can't. It's RSN and HD Media. It's courtesy of them, so we'll be up there. You can watch that on our platform as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned in all week long. We will take and try to get you guys Gage Jude's information so you can share him and keep up with him.
Winfield plays Point Pleasant.
Yeah, there you go, Point Pleasant.
At Point Pleasant. At Point.
You ain't going that game.
No, we'll have to look at that one. Yeah, we'll have to look and make sure. I'm not 100% sure on that one.
What don't let Streamer have it? They got their own.
They got their own thing.
Yeah, I don't know who then.
You sure it ain't the Nitro game?
It might. Who's Nitro play? No, they play Scott. I don't know. We'll figure that one out. The other game we're going to have, and we'll try to pass it along to you guys. But guys, want to take as football's winding down, basketball's kicking off. Tomorrow night, you can tune in a nice night of basketball here on D&D as we will have Huntington Prep in the house in a scrimmage. Yeah, it's a scrimmage game. So, we don't know how much you'll get from it, but it will be exciting to watch the number one player in the nation. Yeah. So, but Coach Jones, as we move on, best of luck in the playoffs, and hopefully, or best of luck this week as you gear up for the playoffs, and you can get a good playoff spot. And
we'll know everything Sunday. So everybody knows Sunday. I gotta go down to Parkersburg. We got the playoff meeting at 11 o'clock, I think 2A is, and we'll know when we'll play. It'll be a Friday or a Saturday, so we'll know when we play them.
Projected to go 3-7. Coach Jones and his Miners has a chance to go 8-2 to close out the regular season. What a year for Mingo Central fans. Want to thank every one of you guys for tuning in. Again, best of luck, coaches. Producer KJ, Darryl McCoy, and the David Jones. Guys, make sure you continue watching D&D Sports Network for all your sporting news. Till next time, so long.